Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and today I'm going to talk about the Steam box a bit more. Now, I know I already did a whole thing on it, but I want to give my perspective and my opinion. As a gamer who's gone through many consoles and seen them come and go, I can tell you right now, if the Steam box were to release right now, it would completely annihilate all three systems. And let me explain why. Now, before the fanboy and you rages out and you scream Xbox, Nintendo, and PS3 all over the place, hear me out. So basically, the first premise is simple business practice here. Number one, Steam offers most games that are available on all three systems in various formats, whether it be available on the Wii U like Black Ops 2, across the board to PlayStation 3, or exclusively on the Xbox and PS3, but not yet on the Wii or the Wii U. Most of the games that are available on Steam are also available on the consoles. So market share and business practice dictates that if this is available on multiple systems and in large quantities, you are able to get it at the price that you would like to get it at, thus making it a much more easily accessible and cheaper system to implement for gamers. Basically, if you see 3 apples for sale, one apple is a quarter, another apple is a dime, and another one's a nickel, which one are you going to buy? If they're all identical and basically operate off the same premise, you're probably going to buy the nickel. Number 2, differences. Another basic business practice is that when you have competition, you have to have a difference, because copyright infringement dictates that you can't just make the same exact thing and consider it 100% different, authentic, and able to sell. If that were true, we could basically have a billion Xboxes out there calling themselves the same thing. So, while Steam may be selling the exact same game, there's minor differences. The differences are so negligible that I would say probably almost every person out there would purchase it. I'm just saying right now that if you can plug and play a wired controller into the Steam box and it's a wired Xbox controller and you can play your games, then what's the difference between that and an Xbox? The differences are very small. Of course, Xbox has certain events, deals, and things like that, but you have to pay $60 to $80 a year for your gold membership, or $40 if you get it on eBay or a deal, whereas Steam is free. And Xbox games are much more expensive even when they're on sale, whereas Steam will have games on sale at $2 to $5 to $10 to $20. Heck, even new games that come out, Steam's already got them out for $54.99 instead of $60, no tax, downloads instantly, and you're enjoying it without wasting a trip or driving to town or walking anywhere. Basically, it offers exactly the same thing that all three of the systems offers, but in a cheaper, more affordable, and accessible way for gamers. That makes it just over the top, negating the small differences that are actually out there. I mean, if you want to play with a keyboard and mouse, you don't need to buy a special peripheral for your Xbox or PS3. And on top of that, if you want to use your PlayStation controller with the Steam box, I'm sure they'll make some type of Bluetooth interface mode. So that's number 2. The differences are negligible. Number 3. The exclusives. Now, while Steam and Valve do happen to share somewhat of a, home front there, those are about the only exclusives you're going to get. Yes, there's a lot of people that love Team Fortress 2 out there, and yes, there's a lot of people that love Portal out there, but in the end, the other systems don't have a lot of exclusives that would hold the fan base solely based upon the exclusives. Xbox has Gears of War and Halo. And yes, I am a diehard Halo fan and I love it, but I really dislike the fact that Microsoft doesn't put it on computer. Now, I know why they don't do that, and I think we all do, but I'll save that for another day. In the end, is it enough to keep me playing Xbox alone? No. The only reason I have an Xbox is because it's very easy to record for me, and yes, it does have Halo and all that, but it's just the system I got started on. If I started out with PS3 and had a huge library and recorded the PS3 real easily, I'd be on that. The same thing with PS3. It's got Killzone, God of War, and several other games like that. Is it enough to hold people? I really don't think so if Steam started charging ridiculously low rates for games like Call of Duty. Right out the bat, right out the box, something like $50, $40 for a game comparatively priced at $60 and making it easily accessed to where all you do is you pop the disc in, grab your controller, and play it. It couldn't be easier. On top of that, Steam does have an achievement system too. So you can't sit there and say that, well, the achievements and trophies draw me. Now, the only thing that may stop this is the fact that Nintendo would give it some competition. But in the end, I'm not 100% sure if Nintendo could kill it. Sure, Nintendo might survive in competition with the Steam box, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know Sega went by the wayside, I know Atari went by the wayside, and several other companies will follow suit if the Steam box does things right. And Steam does have a record of doing things well and treating its customers very well. So, in the end, guys, I just am offering my opinion here. If you think Steambox is going to take over and people are going to start playing that as the console in the living room, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. If you think I'm full of crap and blowing smoke, leave a comment anyways. I'm Protomario and I'm signing out. And please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and of course leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for watching, and of course guys, happy gaming.